Oh. Hey guys, it's Ben here. Today we're going to be playing Pick a Side. And as you can see, the game is already going. And I did not pick a side yet. Here's all the people fighting. As you can see, the little mouse and the people. I'm going to go for red because you guys all know how much I love reading and learning. That's honestly like my number one phase. I love reading and studying. And yes, red wins. Everyone should get educated and read a book. A good old book to satisfy everyone. You know what I mean? So, everyone's looking nice today. Good morning. Good morning. Friend me so you guys can, be a developer in Roblox, a player in Roblox. I gotta say a player. Tell me while we're playing Pick a Side. I would be a player because I think playing different games is kind of more exciting than just knowing what you're playing. I think to be a player would be awesomer because you get to view more games better. Super speed. Oh, cha-cha. Alabama. Who is blue around here? No one is blue. No one dares challenge. Who is killing me here? I'm gonna try Is that my Andy guy? Yeah, red wins. You guys better be a player. Okay, let's see. Plus 20. Let's see if we can get anything. 400 and 1. So let's get. Equipped, so I got it. Allowed to eat favorite meal, but only 3 times a week. Only eat llama beans for the rest of your life. No way I'm eating llama beans for the rest of my life. No. I'm definitely sitting on this side today. And nothing's gonna stop me. Whoa. Oh, it's a, wait, what? Oh, everyone picked that side. That's like really unique, you know? Everyone picked to eat the good meals. Everyone choosing the good meals of the day, the good meals of the day, the good meals of the day. Now history, now math. I'll say. No, but I love math. No history. I'm sorry, but I love 2 of these things. I gotta say history, guys. Math is like my fave. I'm sorry. I am sorry. Math is my fave. You guys cannot judge me. Because, look at my spears. Alright. How do I work these? Do I just stab them? Wow, math is awesome. Let's see. What is wrong with these people? Math is cool. What? Math is cool. Like, what you mean? Being a plane crash.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, so I've been a plane crash. Grimson is pitching. See? So I'd rather be in a plane crash. Alright, so for now on, I'm gonna tell you guys why. Because random weapons. Ooh, what is this? Oh my gosh, what's going on, everybody? What is this? How did I die? Oh, really? You will die in a plane crash. You will die in a flood. Well, I mean, everyone, you can die in a flood. I mean, a plane crash, it's not really too bad because you're just hitting the ocean and then possibly won't die. Because my friends, I think you won't die. I cannot be quite sure. But you guys, oh, also a plane. Oh, no, you can't. According to me. No. I'm just like, no. I'm so mean. Plants. Wait, what? Bad luck? Good luck. Oh, dang, yeah. Good luck. I mean, like, I'm impressed. I'm gonna be impressed if someone picks bad luck. Why is there a bunch of people over there? Come on, boat. So, oh my gosh, only 2 people have chosen. What does this weapon do? Nothing. Wow, this is actually no one will pick bad luck. Red wings. Yeah, I'm actually gonna put the music one because that one doesn't really work. So I already have 300 skills. Let me get the crush one. Equip it. And yeah. Let's see how that one goes. Hopefully it goes good because I like those knives. I don't really like those other ones. Right. Only boy, only girl, only girl, only girl, only girl, only. Why is my friends always in this game? Report. So. Ooh, only girl. Report. Yeah, because I think it's quite sensitive to all the girls because boys like showing insults. Dang. And even though I can't really walk too well, it's like totally fine. Hello. Hello, every boy and any boy. Can I like die already? Hi, friends. I'm enjoying you guys. So, you know what I'm gonna say? Ooh. Oh. You know, that's what I'm gonna say. Yeah. I'm sorry, all the boys in here. I'm so mean. Alright, okay. Only be able to meow, yet live 9 lives. Only be able to talk and live life once. I would just go with the consequences God has given us. Ooh, more people. Damn. We'll just skip this one. Hey girl, no. And I'm impressed that she's even trying to be me. I'm your BFF. Should we be? There's one more blue in here though. That guy gotta die. I'm sorry. Yay, red wins. So I guess. Okay. So I better pick a side. Like. Okay, so we are back. Sorry if you guys that are all watching this right now. Ooh, what are the red team? Where is like? Kill the blue. Oh no, don't kill the blue. Hi blue. Alright, plus 20. Remember, I guess I can equip that one. Because I just love getting my handy dandy stuff. All packed and ready. Be tall. Be a 10-foot tall giraffe. Be a fairy who cannot fly.
Huh? Really?
Because Lily left it on, and I was on my phone.
Why you don't have your pajama?
I don't know, and I'm doing a video.
I to go to sleep in this because I put this on.
You didn't like it?
Not anymore.
Alright, we are gonna fight. Something is me. It's so hard touching. That girl, I bet that girl's gonna come for me. Dang, that girl is annoying. Who wants to die right now? Because I think you want to die right now. Because why'd you choose blue? What's wrong with you? Why did you choose blue, huh? Huh? Oh my god. What did I look like? I don't know. I love giraffe. Don't make fun. I love me. I love me too. So we're gonna play one more round. No.
I know that solution. I'm scared. I thought you were gonna go like this. I was like,
It's now.
no, last time. I don't know. You have to bring it on your toes so that the pain goes in your headache.
Hey, I need a change. Don't judge. I'm gonna kill you. I'm gonna kill you. I'm gonna kill all of you. I'm just pinching you. Don't worry. It's just one slight pinch. Alright, on to the next thing. So, oh my gosh, girl, I'm doing a live. Can you shush?
They have a secret. Remember the day that you know what?
Oh yeah, when I tried to do the handstand on the pole and then I just
Daddy, guys, stop. Sorry, guys. My parents are like, shush.
I don't blow. I was looking at the phone,
my face made so cute when I'm like, girl.
You were on the
all couples know
And then I just come out of the clothes like, girl.
I couldn't help but
I
really
wanted to
enjoy
tell
people
you
being
first,
accepting towards others despite their differences. I glanced across the room at my dad, who was reclining on the maroon leather couch with his nose
I
wrinkled
hate
in
clothes.
distaste.
I hate
Brother
when
scoffed
other
at the
clothes
TV
now.
and turned his head away. Those people are disgusting. I can't believe they would show that on TV. The words were barely able to escape his lips when immediate rage filled me from head to toe. I know. I'm sorry you had to see.
It's garbage.
Shh.
I have cerebral palsy, or it's called CP. And I was born with CP. Almost died at the hospital. I never gave up. I spent 7 days in the NICU, and my parents were finally able to take me home on Thanksgiving Day. My first elementary school, I would fall down, and the kids would laugh at me, call me stupid. And what problem do you have? I cried. And my teacher was most mean. I was scared and called names. I began to hate school. And I cried, and I was depressed and upset. I wanted to stay home. Mom said, "What happened?" And I told Mom. And so we went to look at a different school, and it was awesome. A lot of deaf people, and I was not alone. And a few had CP too. I learned a lot. I had friends, and I played baseball. I was good at baseball, and my parents are very proud of me. I am happy and not depressed.
When I was a freshman in my high school, I was very depressed because in new high school having no friends, I was a deaf Hispanic girl wearing cochlear implants. That's a device that helped me to hear. When I arrived in my new high school, it felt like a completely different world. I didn't know anyone. Nobody cared. Nobody asked me how I felt or if I was okay or not. All the people usually avoided me because I was deaf or gave me a disgust look. Is this deaf or what? They were usually whisper like that. I didn't like that. I felt very sad. I was living in cold, gray, and isolated world. I was in my poetry class. There was that brown-haired guy sitting in front of me. He gave me a note, shocking me. I never had a note before. I opened it. He was asking me if I like to have a friend. He was a complete stranger. You know, I didn't trust anyone, but I was still giving him a benefit of doubt. Eventually, I became his best friend. He talked to me like I was a deaf, and I was happy. He made me feel belong. I usually hang out with him. We're always drawing something new or working on the story. He remains to be my best friend today. But my best friend treated me like every human person. I'm truly learning on friendship. I can't really hear, but I'm willing to help my friends. He changed me, and I really thank him for that. I'm really happy to have a friend like him.
totally jumped off the cliff and had to zoom all the way to shore because the dog chased us all the way to the
Ever since I was little, I kind of knew that I wasn't the ideal skin tone for the world. I'm African American, and I'm not just, your typical African American. I am extremely dark, and it's always somewhat been a problem. I've gotten bullied about being dark by people at my school, family members, people in stores. And don't get me started on when I go to nail salons and they tell me that the nail color doesn't necessarily go with my skin tone and that I should pick a darker shade. All my life, people have called me nighttime, asphalt. They'd call me ultra black, and it honestly hurt me because I honestly thought that I would never be good enough just because of my skin tone. I remember seeing a can of paint in my aunt's room, and it just so happened to be white paint. And that kind of struck the idea that when I'm older, I'll just paint myself white and put on a blonde wig, and nobody will know. When I was in the 7th grade, I ended up thinking that I was never going to find a boyfriend just because of my skin tone, and that I necessarily wasn't good enough for anybody because of my skin tone. And it's pretty sad that I have to think that, because ever since I was little, I would look on TV, and I would never see people of my color. I'm 14 years old, and it took me, I'd say, 13 years to come to terms with my skin color and to appreciate my skin color. And for anybody out there who is fighting this, just like me, no matter what, you are a beautiful human being. Pimples, skin tone, weight, that doesn't define you. Beauty is beyond the surface.
So today in English class, our English teacher was going through the rules again, just because I guess some people were forgetting them or breaking the rules. So anyway, she was like, just to remind you guys, there's no food in class, no talking to your neighbor without permission, and if I catch you with your phones, then you're gonna have to have it taken away and your parents are gonna have to come get it. And when she said that part about the phones, this kid raised his hand, and he's a really creepy kid. And he was like, well, what if I shoot you? Hold up. What? You just threatened to shoot a teacher? So I just looked at him and I scooped my desk away, and the whole class went silent. Nobody said anything. We were all just staring at him. We were all just in shock. Did he just threaten to shoot a teacher? After 10 seconds of it being completely silent, he reached in his backpack after he said he was going to shoot somebody with a gun. That's when the class went into full-on panic. The kid sitting across from us tackled into the ground, and Miss Bauer was able to grab his backpack and get it away from him, and somebody else ran down to the office super quick and got the police officer to come and get him. It was so scary. The whole school was in lockdown, and they wouldn't tell us if he had a gun or not. They just wouldn't tell us. We were all just wondering, and people were crying and texting their parents. Oh my gosh, it was the worst. Anyways, I get an email 3 hours after school gets out. They're like, well, he didn't have a gun. He was just kidding around. But we're gonna take disciplinary measures. Disciplinary measures? No, that could be put in jail. But yeah, so he didn't have a gun, and I'm really grateful for that. Just so you know, it is not okay to threaten anybody with a gun, especially at school, and especially your teacher. What the heck? Anyway, I am glad I'm still alive, but I'm kind of scared to go to school tomorrow now.
Oh my god, we totally jumped.
So what happened was one day I was walking through Home Depot with my mom, and it was Christmas time. I don't live in a snowy place, so obviously they have that fake snow stuff. It was instant snow powder. You add water and makes snow. It was so cool. And I was like, Mom, we need to buy this. Okay, so we bought it. The next day I made some, I recorded it, and I like showed it to my friends. I was like, oh my god, look at how magical this is. And they were all like, oh my gosh, that's so cool. And I was like, yes. So they were like, oh my god, fam, can you get me some? Sure. So I just put it in a plastic Ziploc baggie, and then I wrote snow powder on it. I gave them some of it so they could make a ton of snow. So then one day, I guess the mom found the instant snow in their room. So the mom asked her, where'd you get this? And the kid said, oh, from school. And so the mom freaks out, like, oh my god, is my daughter getting caned from school? They contacted the teacher and everything, and it's like, oh my god, this is happening. So the next day at school, while we're talking in recess, a teacher approaches us. Are you guys giving each other this powder in school? And we're all like, yeah, not knowing that she meant cocaine. The teacher flips out. She's like, oh my god. So then she calls police, obviously, because there's like drugs at school. Drugs in quotation marks. So when the police gets there, they ask, where did you get this from? And once again, I thought they were just talking about the fake snow. I was like, I didn't know fake snow was against the rules. I said, from my mom. I'm so sorry, Mom. And then they were like, oh my god, and they started flipping out. They called my mom, and they're like, I'm giving a child drugs. And she's like, what, no? And they're like, then what's this white powder stuff? And she's like, oh, you're talking about the Insta snow. Yeah, my daughter wanted some, so I got her some fake snow, like that Insta snow, and she told them about the stuff. So the police was all like, oh, okay, cool. And then, so yeah, then they left, and it was just a normal day.
Oh my god, and we totally jumped off the cliff and had to swim all the way to shore because the dog chased us all the way to the end.
I copied my friend, like, what to copy who?
In the 6th grade, I got my first real pet. He was just a tiny, fragile puppy, and his name was Bodhi. Bodhi went everywhere with me. We'd go outside, chase tennis balls, go for walks, and play with his favorite thing in the world, puffballs. One time, he got a whole basket full of them for Easter. In the summers, Bodhi and I would go swimming and make videos about him saving floating pink princess fairies from alligators. Of course, after all of our swimming, we would always share a popsicle together. In the fall, he would protect us from any trick-or-treaters by viciously barking at them until they ran away. In the winter, we would make igloo homes together. He also loved catching snowballs in the air. He always got covered in snow afterwards, so we would run inside and sit by the fire until we melted back to normal. Bodhi was always there for me no matter what. When I'd get sick and be in bed all day, he'd always come and check on me. As soon as I get home from school, he'd jump on me and lick my face until I couldn't breathe. Sometimes we get weird looks when I order 2 vanilla milkshakes at Sonic, and the car hop watches me give the other one to Bodhi. I mean, it's his favorite. I talk to Bodhi like any other human. He's a very smart dog and knows when to run to the car when I say, let's go for a ride, and where to hide when I yell, do you want a bath? Today, Bodhi is accompanied by 2 other cats, Mitchie and Ollie. Every day, Bodhi tells me that they torture him while I'm at school, but I think he's just being overdramatic. He only attaches to certain people and absolutely hates other dogs. Seriously, like, he may think he's tough, but one day he'll realize he's the size of a skateboard. I'm going away to college in a couple of months, and I'm terrified to leave Bodhi. We go everywhere together because we only have a few months left together. We go to Starbucks, get gas at the gas station, even pick up my little sister from school together. He likes smiling at all the little kids. I'm even thinking about taking him to prom with me. I mean, he'd look great in a pink bow tie. When I leave for college, I'm not sure what's going to happen to Bodhi. That scares me the most. One time, we were laying in bed, and I thought to myself, what if he gets depressed? What if he doesn't recognize me when I visit? Or what if he runs away and tries to look for me? The anxiety had taken over, and I completely freaked myself out. I looked down at Bodhi and tried to tell myself that everything will be okay. He even gave me a reassuring nod before laying his head down to fall asleep. I smiled and closed my eyes, feeling confident that Bodhi was going to be just fine. And no matter what happens, we will always be connected somehow, some way.
Oh my god, and we totally jumped off the cliff and had to swim all the way to shore because the dog chased us all the way to the end.
You could put banana in your oatmeal. This is my morning stretch. Look at Papa. This is my morning stretch. Come on, Sonia. You want to see my morning stretch? Look it. Ready? This is my morning stretch. Yeah, baby, do it.
Oh my god, Lil.
One day in math class, I was sort of spacing out, and the teacher called on me, and I gave an answer, and it turned out to be really, really far off. And all the kids in the class started giggling. I could feel my face turning so red. I just wanted to sit and shrink. When class dismissed, people went into groups. I could hear them whispering, "She is so bad at math. Oh my gosh, she was so far off. Did she even hear the question?" I felt so horrible that they actually were judging me like this. I just wanted to curl into a ball and disappear forever. I began to question other things about myself. What if they think I'm overweight? What if they think I walk weird? What if they think my hair's not right? What if they think I think weird? That night when I went home, I was thinking to myself, I don't want to be seen. I want to be invisible for the rest of my life. The next day when I went to school, my hair was in my face. I wore a really big baggy sweatshirt and long pants, so my entire body was covered. I'd walk down the halls trying to be unnoticed, sort of like a shadow. Nobody would see me, nobody would notice me, nobody could judge me. And I heard a little bit of murmuring like, "Oh wow, she's completely covered up." And then it stopped, and they ignored me. And that's what I wanted, but I still felt bad. I heard voices in my head saying, "You're not good at math, you're stupid, you're never gonna amount to anything." And I tried to push those voices so far away in the back of my head and ball them up into a little ball and stuff them way back there where I couldn't hear them. But it wasn't working. They still seeped back in little cracks and echoed around the walls of my head. One day at recess, two girls were walking by and they were laughing at a joke one of them had told, and one of the girls just burst out laughing so hard and she started snorting and she covered her mouth, and they both looked at each other, and then they burst out laughing and kept walking. That's when something clicked in my head. She didn't judge the girl for her laugh. Maybe they won't judge me if I show myself. So when I went home that day and I looked in the mirror, I told myself, tomorrow you are going to be who you are. You're going to be happy with yourself. The next day when I went into school, I saw a group of girls talking over by the swings, and I went over to them. And I remember saying in a very friendly voice, "Hi," and it was quiet, and I thought to myself, oh my gosh, they're judging me and deciding if they're gonna reject me. Then one of the girls smiled at me and she started a very nice conversation, and it felt so good that they had liked who I was. Of course there were some girls, when I came up to them, they judged me and didn't like me. But I thought to myself, they're probably judging themselves like I did, but trying to hide it. I said to myself, you're not gonna be like this anymore, you're gonna be you.
Okay. Hold on. Oh. Oatmeal. I love my oatmeal. What is this? No. I think I'm just gonna play Roblox since there's nothing else. Really? Alright, let's look. Let's play. No, wait, didn't we already play Pick a Side? I think we did. You miss Grandma Sonia cooking for you.
Huh?
Grandma Sonia, he misses you cooking for him. You know, when we were in the car, he said, "Ooh, look at that hot girl." And then I was like, "Oh, that's Grandma Sonia, right?" And he's like, and then we saw a girl putting her phone on the sidewalk doing it musically. And then she was like, she was weird. He was like, and then he pointed at her. Yeah.
You want to eat it? No, you eat it. You eat it. You're the one that was hungry. Eat it. The oatmeal is good for you.
You barely had any.
I like to share.
This has banana in it, and it's really good.
What it has banana? No?
Yeah.
It has cinnamon.
Oh, cinnamon. Cinnamon. Everyone, this got cinnamon.
It's cinnamon.
I have banana. I got cinnamon flavor, you got banana. Hey, wash your hands. I can't deal with it. Someone step on me. I can't deal with it. You know what? Instead of doing all this,